It's been less than 1 week since the official start of fall. It's a popular time for tourists to flock here to New England, and especially here in Western Mass. But where are all these area visitors staying? Western Mass News reporter Amanda Callahan getting answers on why so many are turning to home sharing stays like Airbnbs rather than hotels.
Anywhere in New England in the fall is gorgeous.
Fall foliage hasn't peaked yet, but we know leaf peepers will soon be on their way. During the autumn months, Western Mass typically sees an influx of visitors from near and far, but with more travelers comes a need for more places to stay.
You can find Airbnb hosts and listings in many towns where there are no hotels or there are very few hotel options. Plenty of really great options throughout the more rural parts of Massachusetts.
Airbnb is a home sharing and short-term rental company founded in 2008, with rentals in over 220 countries and 100,000 cities, big and small. But in recent years, the booking company has drastically expanded, and one of the driving factors is the COVID-19 pandemic.
As people were itching to get out of their homes, but wanted to do so in a safe and responsible way, they found that they could do so, in Airbnb listings, still socially distancing, not being kind of in a big crowded hotel at a time where many folks were uncomfortable with that.
Ben Bright tells Western Mass News as the popularity for the company grows, they are working to ensure a pleasant stay for both guests and hosts, which includes no parties. A new feature added to Airbnb listings in Massachusetts and across the country is Antiparty technology. It provides tools to identify high-risk reservations, and it stops them from going through.
So what this technology does is it looks at certain attributes of the reservation that could potentially be indicative of an unauthorized party. Every once in a while, there are folks who are not booking for the right reasons, who are not being honest about their intentions, and who may be trying to throw an unauthorized party. So it is a big priority for us to try to the best of our abilities to stamp that out.
The technology requires guests to verify that they are who they say they are, looking at how long guests are renting for, the location, the age of the guests, and how long they've had an account with Airbnb. But for Kristen Tortoriello, her experience as an Airbnb host has been overwhelmingly positive.
It's perfect. It's a nice little quiet area to study, and it's off campus, so it's away from the chaos.
Tortoriello bought the property with her husband in the fall of 2018, hoping to provide a welcoming place for Western Mass visitors. She tells us her list of guests ranges from doctors and nurses during the peak of the pandemic to families with kids to now biggie vendors and students.
We do get people traveling to hike and things like that. We have a mountain academy right over the border, and we have had two families come already, stay for a couple nights helping their children move in to there. And then we have Western New England right here.
Tortoriello says she prefers a short-term rental over a hotel because she appreciates the personal feel of a home.
I love getting to know the hosts and hearing why they host and seeing the different things that they do, and then bringing the good stuff, the stuff that I like to see back to my Airbnb.
And Bright says he only sees their popularity increasing.
What we're seeing and anticipating is really the travel rebound of the century. So we're seeing a lot of folks who are just kind of going to, really scenic lake towns or mountain towns or wherever it may be, and not just for 3 days, but maybe for 3 months, right? And if you're staying for that long, you really do want the comforts of a home.
Amanda Callahan, Western Mass News.